X23 bodyweight workout with 3 main goals. We're gonna master the boxing training basics. We're gonna improve your reaction speed, your dexterity, and your rhythm and coordination. We're also going to get some incredible fast twitch fiber, cardio, and metabolic training. It starts right now. One of my favorite ways to warm up for an excellent boxing workout is seated punching freestyle. Now we can do this a couple ways. The floor, which I'll show next, or seated on a med ball or stability ball or even a box or bench. I like the ball aspect because it gives me a little bit more movement, and that rolling action lends itself well to the dynamics of boxing. Now, what is this gonna do for you? Now, in the seated version like this allows me to isolate movement through the trunk, all right? So I can't involve my legs and hips as much. Now, the ball does allow me to get a little bit of that swivel and rotation. We're driving it mainly through our upper mid-back, and it really gets the core going. So all you do here is get your guard up, and we can bias, one side more than the other, whether it be orthodox or southpaw, but even just kind of starting, just getting your guard up and down, using shoulder shrugs, adding some movement there, some of that like twisting through the upper mid-back and scapula, and just kind of work your punches. Your 1, your 2, your 3, your 4, your 5, and your 6, bringing the guard back to the face. And I can also add some movement this way, kind of that lateral flexion, side bending. I can do some rotations, and I can even lean back a bit, and this really puts tension on the core. So almost like lean back away from the punch, just basically work it. Have some fun, slow, start at about 25% speed, and we can build it up. Exhale on each punch, and just work your punches, add movement, and just really try to get the abdomen going. But again, the key focus is, if our shoulders and upper back are stiff, our punches kind of go more here, even if we fully extend the arms. What we're trying to do here is focus here and get all the way in and out on those punches and movement. Get motion through the thoracic spine or upper mid-back. Really protract, retract those shoulder blades. And again, lateral, rotational, a lot of good trunk movement. Now, on the seated ball, again, this allows me to kind of really I still can get my legs underneath a little bit, and I can get a little more lean back. When I come on the ground like this, in that straddle position, now it really, wow, a lot of gooch on this one, really mobilizes the groin adductors and hamstrings. So this can be really great for people that are stiff here. You start, again, same actions can apply. I can do a little bit of lean back here. It's not as, it's a little more challenging on the floor versus the ball, but work your punches, all 6, whether one at a time, in combination, and then add some movement. And again, the rolls here lend itself really well to opening up the hips, the hamstrings, and the groin. By the time you get to your feet, these are gonna be nice and loose, and now we've also activated the trunk. So we're ready to go. Let's get into it. The boxer squat teaches you how to squat properly in your boxing stance. We're gonna elevate the heels also to get you comfortable with being more on your toes or balls of the feet, and stress the low quads more and strengthen the knees. This is something where if you have weak low quads and knee problems, this can be bothersome to you. So you gotta start slow, and we're gonna start with this heel elevated sequence, whether slant boards, weight plates, or books. Now the key to really punching hard is everything's driven from the ground up. We gotta get the legs, hips, and feet involved. So we get into our good boxing stance, right? As I would on the floor, left foot in front of left shoulder, right foot behind right shoulder, stepping on these guys. And all we're gonna do is inhale down, exhale up, and we're gonna duck as low as we can, keeping the trunk upright and our guard up. And then we're gonna do a nice good shoulder roll. So it's kind of part of our duck and roll, so it's defense too. But getting low and getting comfortable with this movement, again, so we do that shoulder roll, keep the eyes ahead, protecting, inhale down, exhale up. Start really, so you can kind of hold that position, own it, feel it. All right, this is part of your warm-up. We're not trying to go fast here. We're trying to get really comfortable, right? If we end up ducking and squatting like this, how can I punch? So this is kind of allowing you to get used to, just like a young Mike Tyson when he was super low and he was always upright. That allows you to immediately follow up with punches and protect your face and head at all times. So inhale down, exhale up, add that shoulder roll, keep the eyes ahead as if using an opponent. And eventually we'll do this on the floor without the assistance of these guys, but this will get you ready for it. So this is gonna set the foundation for more punching power, better defense, and more leg, hip, thigh recruitment. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 combo footwork. So jab, cross, lead, hook in sequence with our foot movement. So the punch lands with the foot. Everything has to sync up real nice here. Exhale on each punch, inhale through the nose to recover between patterns. So we're gonna use a 4-step combination here. So start nice and slow, get your boxing stance. I've got the band here to enforce as much as I can on the straights, full extension, and also on the hooks to make sure I don't lose that good positioning. The band kind of helps me lock in. The mini band above the knees, all right? It's gonna maintain our good staggered stance. If we come too close, it slides on us, all right? So keep tension in it, and we get more lateral hip thigh recruitment. So nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fourth step, there's no punch. Go forward, now I'm gonna go back. Now I'm gonna go right. Then I'm gonna go left. And then slowing it down is actually a little bit more difficult sometimes, but start slower and then just kind of work the pattern. And go for time. Switching stances halfway as always, and just make sure, don't speed it up so we lose the synchronized contact or we lose the extension on the punches. It's a little bit harder to do the footwork with the hooks or the rounds because you're actually adding rotation as you're moving forward. Much easier. This is a little bit tough. So keep the hooks tight and short, and again, the band will help you with that because it's harder to overextend or twist using it, all right? Great warm up, and also cardiometabolic, and it's a real credit to the fact that boxing is kind of like dance fighting. 3, 4. Lead hook, rear hook. Alternating hook is just mixing between those two punches. Now we can go through a variety of levels as well, but initially just start by getting comfortable with what's really key with all punches, but hooks in particular. It's that pivoting feet, rotating hip. Even between rounds or in the warm-up or starting the workout, just kind of get comfortable back and forth, all right? And I keep this kind of mindset when I get into a big kind of hook combination sequence, just always pivoting, rotating, adding that head movement, keeping my guard up. So here we go, we get locked in. I like to do that first slip, so someone punches you with a jab, you get off that center line, and then follow up. So I can go head, head, I can go body, body, I can go head, body, I can go body, head. And you can mix between all of those over the course of the round before switching stances. This will come into play later in the workout too when we add the reaction drills, where you have to react to what I say, whether it's 3, 4, head or body, between those 4 different options. But again, start nice and easy, and even just kind of pretend like you get up to like close to a wall and just boom, boom, nice and tight with those hooks. And then you can kind of come away and then, and you can mix between kind of short range hooks, longer range hooks. It's kind of like a mix between what would be a straight and a hook. It's right in there, okay? But have some fun with it. Get ready for the next round. Double hooks, kind of like that double jab, right? We're not going all the way back between the first and the second punches, trying to mix up the timing a bit, confuse the opponent, and again, add more overall rhythm coordination to what you do, and just more ability, obviously, with both arms too. So I can go double, double body, double, double head. I can go so body, head, or head, body, and I can also go in the rear as well. So, all right, I had a little extra there at the end, but again, you're having fun, mixing it up, keeping it tight, and again, much like that double jab where it comes back about halfway and goes back again, same thing with the hook. I'm not bringing it all the way back, I am, all right, have some fun with it. Both stance, obviously, and also both hands. And this is particularly great on a heavy bag. Alternating hook combo reactions with level change. So 4 different combinations will be called out for you. You respond in real time to the best of your ability, okay? 3 means lead hook, 4 means rear hook, H means head, B means body. So the first option is 3H, 4H. Start slow, get back into stance. You can add more power and speed to the punches over the course of the session. Initially, just focus on getting the punches out in reaction, okay? Might even help closing the eyes so you can kind of dial yourself in. I can also go 3B, 4B. I can go 3B, 4H. I can go 3H, 4B. And I'm mixing between that. Visualize a target. You want to see a head and you want to see a body. Again, heavy bag is awesome because you actually get the target, but even closing the eyes, just kind of working it. All right, and one thing I like to do while you're doing this and reacting, just stay moving, Think that Mike Tyson action. He's always moving his head, but he's always on the balls of the feet, ready to react. So 3H, 4H, 3B, 4H, and just keep reacting. Again, roll, pivot, 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 pivot. Have some fun with this one. This is gonna really challenge your brain, especially at the end of the workout where fatigue is accumulated. But I need you to lock in, exhale on each punch, inhale between combinations. Get into it. Mike Tyson versus Trevor Berbick, one of the pivotal fights, really showing a prime Mike Tyson where there was incredible speed, power, movement, defense, and in particular, this guy really knew how to throw hooks. So a lot of hooks in this workout. Take a look at this fight. It's a quick one. It's over real fast, and he knocks this guy down with true cruel intentions. You're done in 20 minutes. Make your post-workout report in the comment section below and have some fun with this one. I do recommend getting a heavy bag. The heavy bag is gonna basically say and take what is more of a cardio power workout and make it more of a muscle building strength workout because the resistance it provides also gives you a target, great for unloading stress. But again, do this with your body weight and or add a mini band above the knees and a band, big band high up top for more shoulder hip recruitment and better form and technique. Take care.
Go.
Halfway.
Rest. Go. Half weight. Rest. Go. Half weight. Half weight. Rest. Go. Half weight. 4B, 3B, 4H, 3H, 4B, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3H, 4B, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3H, 4H, 3H, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3H, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3H, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3H, 4B, 3B, 4B, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3H, 4B, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4H, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3H, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3H, 4B, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4H, halfway,
3B, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3H, 4B, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3H, 4B, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3H, 4H, 3H, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3H, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3H, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3H, 4B, 3B, 4B, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3H, 4B, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4H, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3H, 4B, 3B, 4H, 3B, 4B, 3H, 4B, 3H, 4H, 3B, 4H.
rest.